But what experience could they get when they're homeschooled? They could travel. They could travel the nation. They can go to all these different states. They can learn things. They could have experiences and learn versus sit in the classroom.
She started homeschooling when COVID hit and they couldn't go to school.
Yeah.
And the youngest did too. And I thought the oldest would not do well at homeschool and the youngest would. But that is not how it went. The youngest and I, we cry on the floor, you know. So I was like, I think she should go back to school for a couple more years, you know. So now she is homeschooled and
interesting. Yeah, that's me and my wife have kind of like joked about it, but it's kind of a consideration I think both of it are over our heads. But I think about that, like not just homeschooled versus public, but what experience could they get when they're homeschooled? They could travel. They could travel the nation. They can go to all these different states. They can learn things. They could have experiences and learn versus sit in the classroom.
People think that when kids are homeschooled, they have no social skills.
Right.
You know, they're not around other kids. They don't have friends. But that's not true at all. That's not true at all.
They're probably in an awesome
It's really
community.
your job. You know, them going to public school, their social skills could be really terrible too. So it's really our job to make sure their social skills are kept up.
That's a cool perspective. I like that. Okay, awesome. So you're in the healthcare industry. You're there for a while. Why did you exit, or what did the tail end of that look like? And was it something that you chose to do, or something happened in life? Like, why did you exit the healthcare industry?
So I moved from the primary practice, and I ended up at a Trauma One hospital, and I worked for the chief of trauma for a couple years, and I was kind of getting sick. Certain things were just like I was in a lot of pain. I was dizzy a lot, and I ended up finding out I had a condition called Chiari, which then led to brain surgery.
Wow.
And so I actually couldn't go back to work. They also told me I couldn't ride again.
Holy cow.
So yeah, that's kind of what pushed me into where I'm at now.
Wow. So had that not happened, would you have been in healthcare a lot longer, you think, as a career? You were getting tired of it?
I knew I wanted to do something. I've always been an entrepreneur. I was still giving lessons and training then. So on the side after work. So I knew I wanted to do that full time, or that's really what I wanted to do full time. But I couldn't, obviously.
So you were thinking maybe, as this healthcare, you're getting some tenure there, you're thinking this isn't what I really want to do long term. You might be able to go train and work with horses as a career, and you're maybe considering that exit, and then this medical issue happens and probably derails you.